is a couple whose waltz we couldn't help but fall in love with. It's Aston and Janette.
Take my whole life.
You partnered your woman beautifully. The control and the grace was there.
Your weight was over your toes. You did a beautiful frame through your arms. I think it was pretty impressive tonight.
I love how you dance, and I could literally watch you all night.
Oh, Aston and Janette, everyone. What a waltz. It was absolutely beautiful. You're so clever, Aston, both of you. How did it feel out on the floor?
Emotional.
Yeah.
It was emotional. That was, I was shaking actually. It's probably the first time in, how many weeks? 4, 5 weeks? Yeah.
We don't count them anymore.
We can't count weeks. Are we halfway yet? Probably not.
I know.
Yeah.
I was honestly shaking, like just because of like the whole atmosphere and the feel of the song and the routine. It was just, yeah. It was
That's
beautiful.
good though, because it really means you're feeling it all the floor. How did you calm him down?
Do you know what? The whole week we really talked about it because every other week he's been playing, like we mentioned, a character or the cool guy. But I just really wanted him to just be Aston and really get lost in a moment. Not in the routine.
No, but you did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. I felt it. He was dancing with me and I really felt like it was just me and him in our little bubble. So I felt like we accomplished that. But when we finished dancing and we were standing there getting judged, he was literally shaking. He said, Janette, I've never danced or felt like that ever in my life. It just felt so vulnerable and I loved it. I thought it was brilliant.
So good.
Yeah,
did you go out and have a big cry? That's what I would have done.
No, it was just like, I didn't even think I was able to cry. I was literally just like, oh, this
It was beautiful. I was very proud.
I love its meaning so much. Also, you know, it can be a bit of a risk to do the contemporary stuff, but Craig absolutely loved it. Shirley loved it. I mean, to deviate from a sort of traditional waltz, is that a bit of a risk?
It's always a risk because you never know what they're going to like or not like. And I kept saying to him throughout the week, I said, I'm a little bit nervous because I know there's a lot of contemporary elements in it. And this can go either way. They can either really love it or they can completely hate it. So to hear them really love it and really enjoy it, I was like, oh, thank God. They went with me and they felt what I felt and I was really proud that he was able to deliver it, really.
I know, it was beautiful. There were some real moments in there when you did your little legs and flip around. Oh, stunning, stunning. Craig was talking about it being a little bit sharp and a hands issue. What did you make of those comments, Janette?
It's fine, Craig, we'll fix it.
Yeah, we'll fix it. We'll fix it. That's the perfect answer. And your gorgeous girl, Sarah, came to visit you when you were practicing last week. So she gets to see you training there in the training room. What did she think when she watched the finished dance?
She said she was very emotional watching it, because I suppose she can probably see it better than anyone. Do you know what I mean? That it just wasn't, I suppose, the usual me, do you know what I mean, when performing and stuff. So it was nice to kind of, I suppose, for her just to see another side of me as well, which is just very open and honest.
I think that is the hard thing for partners, isn't it? Because they know the signs when you're a little bit scared or whatever, and I think you have to sort of, you know, at least she can watch though. Anyway, it's been a tough week for you, Aston. We must discuss, you have lost your B-boy. Brian, I know, do you feel all right to talk about it? Is it too soon? I
mean, it's soon, but we can carry on.
We can go. Well, actually, Brian, I dare I say his name, he's sent you a little message in case you're missing him.
Aww.
You probably don't remember me. My name is Brian Conley, and I used to be on the show. But you made it very special, my experience on that show, because, Aston, you're a nice bloke. I'll see you soon, and please stop doing my dance routines.
We're missing him already.
We do miss Brian.
I wonder how he's going to be on Saturday with that opportunity to phone you, FaceTime you the whole time. So this weekend, Halloween, Paso Doble, Nirvana. Let's hear it. This is quite crackers. Nirvana on Strictly Come Dancing.
Yeah.
Are you Nirvana fans, the two of you?
I love this song. I can't say I listened to all of their albums and grew up with them, but I loved Smells Like Teen Spirit. It was kind of one of those really
just
rock out songs.
Reminds me of the younger years. It was, definitely growing up.
I know you were about 6 when this came out, weren't you? I'm not going there. But this is definitely first time we've had Nirvana on Strictly Come Dancing, and I think it's the first time that we've had a Paso Doble done by ghosts.
Oh, yes.
Probably. How is that going? Any other firsts going to happen in this dance?
Well, he's working really, really hard. I have to say, again, I never take it slow on Aston. It's a really fast paso doble. A lot of footwork, a lot of foot action. Obviously, loads of work on the shaping and everything. But I think more than anything, when we dance it now to music, it just feels so good.
It just something takes over.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's very weird.
You become Antonio. You're no longer Aston.
Oh,
He's
he becomes...
Antonio.
Oh,
I know.
I love it when you say that. But this is the thing. With a paso doble, you have to feel it, don't you? Literally from your toes to your hands to your fingers, the rest of it. You're becoming the matador, Aston.
I mean, I'm trying.
Yeah.
I am trying, but it's a task. I tell you, this one's tough. This one is like, you really need to be in this one and just probably kind of fight it.
Yeah.
A little bit. You kind of have to fight this routine, which is...
The battle.
Yes.
It's Halloween. It's the perfect week to do it. You're amazing. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Aston and Janette. Powerhouses. Right, time now to see how David, Johnny and Joe are getting ready for this weekend's Halloween Spooktacular. That was deep.
This new style of dancing that Rumba's making me kind of confused.
Definitely, it's very difficult for him to get the steps right now. No, it's...
That's it. There's such full body movements despite it being slow, and there's a lot to take on board.
Yes.
Okay, that feels good.
Yeah.
But at the moment, yeah, it's the fear is kicking in, which is perfect for this week, right?
Cha-cha-cha. A whip.
We have a cha-cha, which is the first dance that I'm doing where I have to try and use my hips a bit. This is going to be interesting. I definitely feel very embarrassed doing these movements. It doesn't feel right, this just feels wrong. I think this is probably the most embarrassed I've been dancing so far. I've gone from a shade of orange to a shade of red.
I think secretly he loves shaking his hips. I always see a smile in the corner of his face. Very gentle rise and fall in foxtrots. You've got to give that glide across the floor.
That's good, that's it.
There's some quick and some slows, and I'm not quite sure of the order just yet.
Let's lunge. Judges are going to be looking for improvement in his ballroom frame. They're going to be looking at correct footwork. So you do this way. Ba, sa. That's it.
Feels good at the moment. Let's dance.
My next guest has something of a problem with bad boys constantly catching her eye. Lucky for her, her partner is a total gent. It's Alexandra and Gorka.
You bring this floor alive. You just gel.
I'd say the upper half is exquisite, and I think just a little bit more work on the lower half.
I love watching you. I love the routine. Really good.
Alexandra and Gorka. Hello. Gorgeousness. I tell you what, we are in the love with the shape of the samba. It was amazing. How did it feel out on the floor? Look at you, you're all fluid.
It felt so good. It felt so good. I just remember coming off stage and being like, oh, that felt hot.
It looked pretty hot. The two of you, honestly, I don't know which one to watch. Also, you follow on from a shower of 10s the week before. The judges then get really critical. Did you kind of expect that you might get that a little bit this week?
I always expect to get criticised, I think, because we all know what we're here for. We're here to learn and to improve. And Gorka's been an amazing, amazing teacher, and I've had the best time in the rehearsal room, but he knows that my energy sometimes gets a bit too much on stage and you naturally can forget some of your technique, and that's what I'm working on, is to not get too excited and go into the beast mode and then forget what he's been teaching me for several days.
I love that when you go into the beast mode.
I can't do it all the time anymore because then I get pigeon fees.
I know. You've got to sort of bring it back. You were saying last week as well that you had to contain your inner Jamaican.
I did, babe.
Did you manage to get her to stand in the corner and stay out the way?
I managed to just have a little bit of that influence in there when he allowed me wanted to be free and just give it a little something, something. But that was it. Nothing more. Just very contained, right?
Wait for Halloween. I think it's coming.
Oh, is it coming? I know. Everything that you've put aside is going to come out in one night.
Yeah, it's coming now.
And Gorka the Corker, or G to the C, as I like to call you personally. Lots of people on social media were saying this was undermarked. What did you think?
You know, I think just scores are scores, and every week is different. And I just take it was amazing dance.
Yeah.
We both, even today, we still think, wish we could dance it again.
Yeah.
Because we finished, I want to do it again.
It went so quick.
Yeah.
Really quick.
So
that's a good sign as well. If you want to do it again, if you're like, I never want to do that dance again.
I know.
Smiling.
So it's nice that we felt that way. We still feel that way. And we've got a couple of days to go with this dance, but we're still in samba vibes.
You're still happy.
Still there.
Happy. The first time for you two, you finished mid-table. Now, when you're in that position, were you thinking, oh, hang on a minute, results, dreaded dance off, what's going to happen?
Every week
it's getting harder and harder every week.
Yeah.
And that week, actually, I was very nervous when we were waiting for the results. And it felt like
we just kind of had it in our heads and said to each other, if we are bottom two, let's just dance it. Let's just go for it, give it everything. And you can never get complacent in this show. You never you can't feel, okay, great, you've done a good dance, you've got high scores, you may not be in the bottom two. You just don't know what way it's going to go, so always prepare. And although that scares you, it's best to prepare and hope for the best.
I know. Darcy was saying, we saw it again there, how you bring the floor alive watching the two of you dance. It was such a great thing to say. She's absolutely right. Are you finding it that you pick up the routines a little bit easier now?
I've always picked them up quite quickly. It's just if they stay there in the brain.
I think one of the things that's happened is we know each other better now.
Yeah.
So we know the way we have to work with each other. So that helps to each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
So when I have to teach her or she has to learn it, we understand better each other, so it goes quicker.
Yeah, it does go quicker.
So that helps.
You get sort of a language, don't you?
There's a thing.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
There is just a look in the eyes and we know.
And he just knows. And I know when it's coffee time as well.
Oh yes.
And I'm flagging and I'm like, I need a banana.
Important for you too. It's not just dancing though that this wonderful man is teaching you in the training room. Have a look, everyone.
Oh.
Sambra.
Sambra. Would anyone ever want to watch that?
Cutest thing I've ever seen.
Baby, you're teaching me to roll my R's. I can't do it, and I'm meant to be a singer.
Do you know what? My friend can't do that.
It's
I always
really
thought
hard.
it was just a unique thing, but
it's difficult.
Gorka, show us.
I
love you so much. Oh, it's too good, everybody. Tango, man-eater, furtado, zombies. They're the 4 words we need. How does a zombie tango differ to a normal tango, Gorka?
Well, it's going to be a little bit more scary. A little bit more energetic.
Yeah.
And just get ready for Saturday, because it's going to be scary.
Scary for the right reasons, I hope.
Yeah, for the good,
Good.
Not because the dance is going to be not good.
Okay.
We're going to do our best,
We're going to look like really cool zombies. I can't wait.
Oh,
Can't wait.
I want to know more,
so
but
excited.
I don't at the same time. You're dancing to Man-Eater. Do Gorka's hordes of fans need to be afraid?
No. They don't need to be afraid.
Okay.
Not at all.
Good.
No one needs to be scared. This is just, it's all love.
There's just a lot of love in the room. We know you're a bit of a screamer, Alexandra. What kind of sounds are you making out on the floor this week?
Hey, I don't think this time it's going to be in his ear.
For the moment, it's not me.
No, it's not.
It's not me.
It is you.
What
it
is
really
happening?
is you. The roles have changed.
This week she changed the noises for the hits. So it's like step on my toes,
oh
hit
my
on my
gosh,
knees.
yes, I'm like literally breaking him apart
Bruised.
now. Like you stepped on me today. And then I've knocked his knees. I've stepped on him plenty of times and I've whacked him in the face. And
It's like a battle.
Oh, it's bad. It's really bad, and I'm really sorry.
It's Halloween.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Good luck with it. I know it's going to be an absolute dream and hopefully scary for all the right reasons. You're brilliant, Alexandra and Gorka. That is all we have time for tonight. We're back here tomorrow at 6:30, getting all the gossip from Molly and AJ and David and Nadia. Vicky Gill will be here to preview the hottest looks for Halloween. And most excitingly, Ian Waite returns in costume. Good night.